Hello everyone. Myself Daksh. I'm from Team Delta Traders. So today we have planned this webinar to discuss some important points and some important things that you need to know before you enter into algo trading. So today we will discuss everything about algo trading, what algo trading is, how we can do algo trading, and what are the different things that we should keep in mind before we are doing the algo trading, and how can algo trading be done, and all other things will be discussed today. So first of all, we will start with what actually is algo trading. So algo trading is basically a trading which is done by automated softwares based on pre-settings provided in them. The pre-settings could be in form of algorithms, the Python programs. So they are basically Python programs based on which automatic programs take trades on your account. So it might feel complex, but due to advanced technology, all the automated things became super easy for us to use. So basically, when we go to algo trading, a thing comes in our mind that this will be something very complex based on some Python programs, and these things can be done only when we have a good knowledge of Python, C++, Java, and all other things. But the truth isn't the same. The actual thing is, with advanced technology, now the Python program is made so simple that you can just put some different settings, and then you will be able to use the algo trading. So let us see how are the different platforms which provide you the facility to do algo trading, and which platform you should choose, and how we actually design the algo strategies. So if we go to the basic of algo trading, the base of algo trading, so it lies in the Python. So there is a platform named Tradetron, which is the oldest platform if we go in algo trading things. So here, when you go to strategies and you start developing a strategy, then you will need to provide some different Python settings, like you change some settings here. For example, I place a limit 100, stop loss trigger 50, and I add a quantity of it's bank nifty, so if we add a quantity of 25, and with exchange NSC type stock underline, you can choose any of the stock, any of the index where we can do algo trading. So a lot of possibilities are there where you can use algo trading, but what we think is doing algo trading in index is more beneficial rather than stocks, because in stocks you don't know when a stock runs into sideways market. So if you see in past analysis of last 5 years, then you will observe that 70% of times all the stocks are in sideways condition. It is only some 20 to 30% of the time when the stock is actually giving some moves either on the upper side or on the lower side, but it is only some 20 to 30% times when the stock gives you a directional moves. But the index is mostly in a trend. You can, if you go into intraday trading, then you can find good options there. So choosing, for example, we choose nifty bees, and added this. Now we need to provide some variable things. We need to provide it some variables. We can alternatively provide some entry condition, which could be in form of VWAP, tick size, lot size, bid price, and all other things. But if you go into these things, then it becomes difficult for you to manage these things, and these things can be done only by the professionals who have a good knowledge of Python, because you need some Python programs also here. But with advanced technology, there are some platforms like if we talk about algotest.com, then it is an excellent platform where you can actually create your strategies and execute your strategies. So let us first see how the strategies are made. For example, we are creating a new strategy. For example, this is an example of bank nifty. The we have option to create strategies for nifty, bank nifty or fin nifty. For example, we choose bank nifty here. Underlying will be cash. We can provide intraday, btsc and positional things. If we want to go intraday, then choosing intraday, then we need to select an entry time. So we that entry time could be after 9:16 only. The entry time could not be 9:15. There are certain restrictions by some execution platforms, because the slippage issue will be more in the 9:15 time. At the first minute of opening, the slippage will be more. So most of the algo trading platforms provide the entry timing only after 9:16. So after 9:16, if you are going for intraday, it will be better for you to choose the exit time at a maximum to 3:25, because if the broker square off the position at their end, the risk management systems of the broker clear out their position, then definitely they will going to charge you something. So it will be better to choose the exit timing to 3:25. Else, if you want to make the timing big, then you can definitely use these settings and take the position to take the order to be positional. Then it will be possible for you to take the trade till 3:30. Okay, so we always choose intraday. Then you have an option to select the stop loss, that how stop loss will be taking place. It will be partial or complete, or the trailing stop loss based on single leg or all leg, it will be there. Now you need to add the position. So it is very simple. We going for options, single lot, buying side. So now if we talk about option selling strategies, then there are a lot of options selling strategies that are available in the market. If we see the back test of those strategies, you will be easily getting 60 to 70% ROI returns in a year, which require funds of at least 1.5 lakhs. So if you are having a fund of more than 1.5 lakh and you think that you need some little profits, only some 50 to 60% of the profits after removing all the charges and all the expenses, whether it may be from brokerage or it may be from execution platform, then you can definitely go with option selling strategies. But the thing that you should keep in mind, if you are going for option selling strategies, then you will be able to make only some 50 to 60% of the ROI in a year after removing all the charges. If you want to go for option buying strategies, then in our market a very less number of option buying strategies are there, and even in the option buying strategies, the maximum profit that are available in the markets, the backtest shows some 100 to 150% ROI. So let us go for option buying strategies. So using the option type, call put, weekly expiry, strike price at the money, adding this leg and adding one more leg for the put side. So we have successfully added two legs. Now we can change now we need to provide the entry conditions, that what are the entry conditions and how should the entry be taken place. So here, instead of taking the Python program, all the Python programming is now done on this simple platform. Now you can simply use these settings, and these settings will be changed into Python codes at the backend, and then it will be sent to your execution platform where the orders can be taken place. So you can see here, you have the option to set the target, you have option to take to set the stop loss. You can either trail your stop loss, like for example, if your target is for example 100 points and your stop loss is 50 points. Now you think that there might be possibilities when the market moves in your favor and you have bought an option at the premium of 100 rupees and the option is trading at 120, 130, 40, and it is consistently going to up to 190 or 195. Then there are possibilities that the option reverses from 195 and you are not able to book the target because your target is 100 points here. So if you have a trailing stop loss, then with time, if you're like if we set a trailing stop loss of 10.5, then what will actually happen is, whenever your position goes into 10-point profit, then your stop loss will move by 5 points on the upper side. So this is the trailing stop loss. So we always have a trailing stop loss on our strategy to make good profits on our strategy. Now there are options for you. If you want re-entries on your strategy, re-entry on target, re-entry on stop loss. But I avoid re-entry on either on targets or stop losses because it increases the drawdown. So what are the drawdowns? We'll consider that thing in the last. So I avoid the re-entry on targets and re-entry on stop loss things. If you are in option buying strategies, then you need to avoid these things because this increases the expense of brokerage, the expense of drawdowns. If you are into option selling thing, then you can definitely try the re-entry settings. The simple momentum. Simple momentum is basically, for example, this is Bank Nifty. Going to 5 minutes. So this is a Bank Nifty on 5-minute frames. So for example, we are taking a simple momentum setting. What actually simple momentum setting is? Currently Bank Nifty is here. If we set the simple momentum to 1%, the 1% will be somewhere around here. If we set the simple momentum to at 1%, then what actually will happen? The algo will see if the price is going up by 1%, if the position goes, if the selected premium goes more than 1%, then it will automatically buy that premium, that particular strike price, the particular call or put option, that will be bought at its own. So this is simple momentum. So you have different options for simple momentum. You can select points up, points down, percent up, percent down, or the underlying points up, underlying percent. So what actually underlying is, here we are talking about Bank Nifty. We are taking trades in Bank Nifty options, Bank Nifty at the many strike prices. So the underlying will be Bank Nifty. So don't get confused with the underlying thing. The underlying is Bank Nifty here. So you can choose based on you what you think that what can be your targets and what could be your stop losses. And one more option is there for the range breakout. If you go for range breakout, then market will see after 9:16 up to a time, for example 9:20, if the high is broken, then the algo will take a trade. So based on these settings, we need to like duplicate it for put side or having some different settings for the put side. In this way, we can create both legs, both the call leg and also the put leg. Then we have some overall settings like overall stop loss, overall trailing stop loss, overall re-entry on stop loss, overall targets, and overall re-entry on targets. All these settings are for the overall strategy. So based on all these strategies, we have created 4 algo strategies, which we can see here. So these are our 4 algo strategies, which are afternoon V1, morning V1, morning V2, and afternoon V2. So if we see the portfolio, so these are basically our all the strategies. So here our most useful strategy is morning V1. Morning V1 works on 3 days a week. It start working in the morning hours, and these are all the different strategies. So we use a couple of strategies. We use 4 strategies at a single time, so that we are able to get more and more profit. For example, if a single strategy is making loss on a day, then the second, third, or fourth, maybe like if we are running the maximum of 2 strategies in a day, like you can see here on Thursdays and on Fridays, 2 strategies are working. So if a single strategy is giving you loss in the morning hours, then the afternoon session, the other strategy is there to cover all the losses. So we are using 4 strategies at a single time to get the maximum of the profits. So if we do a backtest of this strategy, then selecting the date to 1 Jan 2019 and running this portfolio, now we will be able to see how these strategies have worked previously in the last 4 to 5 years. We will get the back test of last 4 to 5 years. Let's wait for the results. Okay, so we got the results. So these basically are the results. This is how the strategies, the portfolio. So here we are using four strategies. So this is a complete portfolio. So the portfolio has started from zero and is constantly making profit from 2019, and currently it is running somewhere around here. So if we talk about the back test, then here we can see what are the different profits that are made by the algo in the past 5 years, the past 4 years, and the 4 months of the current running year to 2023. So this strategy requires 25,000 per lot to run, and these are the backtest of a single lot. Here you can see the lot multiplier is set to 1 in all the strategies. The lot multiplier is set to 1. So you will need 25,000 rupees in your account to run this portfolio. So in the past 4 years, it has made 98,000, 88,000, 1,18,000, 1,32,000, and 33,000 of profits. This in the last 4 5 years, and these are the maximum drawdowns: 10,000, 13,000, 13,000, 9,000, 7,000. So what basically is the drawdown? So you need to consider drawdown when you are designing a algo strategy. So drawdown is basically the maximum possible loss that actually happened on that algo. So this the loss of 9,017 rupees last year. This means that the algo was once in a maximum loss of 9,000, which is later recovered by the algo at its own. And the drawdown, the time for drawdown is this much: 2810. So it was 28 October to 22 November when the algo was running in some losses, and that month is closed in the loss of some 4,624 rupees. However, in the next month, algo covered all the losses, and algo closed the month of December in a profit of 23,815 rupees. And overall, the year was closed in the profits of 1,32,942 rupees. These backtests are for a capital of 25,000. These are running on single lot, and for single lot you will need 25,000 of rupees in your account. So here are the results. So there are definite entry conditions. For example, if our algo is wanting to take a trade at a premium of 100 rupees, but we are not able to get the premium of 100 rupees, because you know that the option premiums run at a very fast rate. They changes in every second. So if we are not able to get the exit price where we want to enter, yeah, definitely these will be considered as slippages. Definitely there could be some positive slippages too, which means if you want to book your option at your target at 100 rupees, and you don't get the price of 100 rupees, and your target is booked at 101 rupee or 102 rupee, so there could be positive slippages too. But we consider some negative slippages in our system when we the basic idea of considering slippage is 0.5% slippages are considered when we are designing an algo strategy. So when we apply the 0.5% slippage, so this means in every trade you are getting 0.5% loss automatically. Even for this backtest, for this particular backtest, 0.5% slippage mean that you are getting a loss of 0.5% in every trade. For example, you are willing to buy a position at 100 rupees, and you are not able to buy that at 100 rupee. You are getting a slippage of 0.5%. 0.5% of 100 rupee will be 0.5 rupee. So there will be a loss of 5 rupee automatically based on the backtest, so that the data that we get are more realistic and more reliable. So when we have considered the slippages, the total returns for the last year decreased from 1,32,000 to 1,03,000. So basically, you will not face drawdowns in every trade, but there are possibilities that there may be drawdowns in some trade. So we have used 0.5% slippage in all the past trades that have already taken place. So now the drawdowns have increased some. So for the last year, the drawdown was 11,921, which means that once in a time, the maximum loss that the algo has occurred, the algo has encountered was 11,921. But that loss was automatically recovered by the algo in some time. So this is basically the algo. There are different settings provided in the algo. We are working for this algo from past 1 year, and now we are successfully able to have a profitable algo. So if you check the percentage ROI of this algo, then you are getting 300% plus ROI each and every year. The last year we got 400% ROI. For the current year, we already got a profit of 25,800 rupees, which means that we have already completed 100% ROI in the first 4 months of the year. Also, we are left with 4 more months in the year. Then we are achieving that we will be able to cross the 1 lakh mark this year too. So these are the different back tests that we got from our strategy, and you can see the aggregate profits, that the profits made by each of the algo strategy so far. So the morning v1, as we have discussed, morning v1 is the best strategy that we have, but we use this in combination with three more strategy: afternoon v1, morning v2, and afternoon v2, so that if we are making some profits, sorry, we are making some losses in the morning v1, then we are able to recover the losses from the other three strategies that are available. So if you look for average profit, so average profit per trade is 2,492 rupees. 2,492 rupees is the average profit, and the average loss is only 700 rupees, and the maximum profit in a single trade was 18,427 rupees, whereas the maximum loss on a trade was 3,401 rupee. So this is the complete review of our algo, how our algo works, and how these things work. So now we have the algo. Now we have the settings, that what are the different entry and exit criteria that we have fixed for our algo. But now we need to execute these trades. We are getting trades here, but we need a platform which is able to execute those trades on our broker account. So for that thing, we use a platform named Quantiply. Quantiply is one of the best platforms available in the market as of now. It is the most used platform. It is a bit costly, but we don't compromise with the quality of the trades that we done, so we use Quantiply. Here in Quantiply there are some charges that you need to pay to the Quantiply. So it is basically 1,250 rupees for three algo strategies that work in a day. So we paid 1,250 rupees directly to the Quantiply. Where we don't have any cut, we can show you that thing. So if you go for subscription things, then you can see they here. So this cost 1,250 rupees for 3 algo once per day. You can use 3 algo strategies in a single day. Okay. So now here you need to create the algo strategies again. The algo test platform is only to backtest your strategies, that how your strategies are working, what are the previous backtest results of your strategies. But you need an execution platform from where you are able to punch those orders directly to your broker account. So for that you need to get Quantiply. So we need to create a algo strategy first. So also in the Quantiply, it is very simple to create a algo strategy. You just place a name. So placing a name for BNF, Bank Nifty, going for Bank Nifty, and Bank Nifty options call side buy at the money, one lot at lag. For the put side, and leg. Now you can change the settings like how much target you want, how much stop loss you want, how much trailing stop loss you want, and buying side or selling side, or you want to keep the order for MIS, or you are keeping the order for normal, you are using intraday, or you are using positional trades. Then there are other options: move SL to cost, wait and trade, re-entry, execute the opening, the starting time and the end time. I will suggest you to keep the starting time at 9:16 only. You can also set the maximum profit on that profit, just exit the trade on the maximum stop loss where you can exit the trade. Then you have some more and some advanced settings. So once you are able to create a strategy on algo test, then you will be able to use that strategy on quantiply. You know the settings that you have placed on the algotest.com, just use the same settings on the quantiply. Then you need to link your broker account through API. So what actually API is? So for using execution platform, the work of execution platform is just to punch orders on your account based on the signals that are generated by your algo, your automated system. So you just need to set up your broker. So on Quantiply, you have options to set up Angel One, IFL Securities, Zerodha, Finvasia, Upstocks, Bigul, and TradeGenie. So out of these brokers, Zerodha is a paid one. You need to pay 2000 rupees to Zerodha monthly to get the API access. For Upstocks, it is 750 rupees per month. For Finvasia, Bigul, Trade Genie, Angel One, and IFL, it is completely free. But I will not suggest you to go with Finvasia, because if you have heard, the last week Finvasia occurred some errors, due to which some 3 crores of the some people was lost. So I will suggest you not to go with Finvasia. You can use Angel One, IFL Securities to do algo trading. For Angel One, there are slight delays in placing orders on your account, so I will suggest you better to go with IFL, because there is a delay of some 30 to 40 milliseconds only. But in Angel One, you might face a delay of some 2 3 seconds sometimes. But IFL is the best available options that you can use. So what actually is API? So API is basically a link. API is basically a bridge which is created between your broker account and your execution platform. So Quantiply is basically an execution platform, and there is a separate broker account that you have. So API basically makes a bridge between Quantiply and the Quantiply, the execution platform, and your broker, so that all the things that the execution platform says to your broker are directly passed through this pipeline, and your broker is able to punch those orders to the exchange. So this might feel some difficult, some laggy thing, but to be very honest, it is done almost in a second. There is only some 20 to 30 millisecond delay in generating an entry and the order placed on your broker. So this is how the algo trading works. So if you want to ask something related to algo trading, if you want to know something about algo trading, then you can just open your mic and you can ask us. Alternatively, you can also just send us a message. Yeah.
This side, Sandeep. I just need to know what about the charges from your side.
Yes, sorry, we forgot to discuss about the charges. Let us share the PPT.
And do one thing, kindly include all the charges, means whatever the charges for the broker, like I use Zerodha, and whatever others are there, so kindly calculate them also.
Yeah, sure, sir. So, the last thing we will discuss the PPT that we have created. So, option buying strategies by Delta traders. So we are working in the stock market from past 5 years, and we have seen lot of movements in the market, the Corona crash, and all the things as seen by us, and we have developed the algo strategies based on the previous events, the previous happenings in the market. Maybe they are due to some war situations, maybe they are due to some medical emergencies, or they are maybe due to some political instabilities in the country. So our goal is to basically, what is the main problem of traders when they are going with option selling strategies? So in option selling strategies, you need at least 1.5 lakh to run your portfolio, and in 1.5 lakh you are able to generate only some 50 to 60% ROI in a year. And also the number of entries in option selling are greater, so you need to pay more brokerage. But in our algo, there are just a single or at a max two entries in the day, which significantly reduces the brokerage that you need to pay, and all the other charges, maybe they are the government charges, the STTs, and all the things are significantly reduced, because all the charges are based on the turnovers. In option selling you make bigger turnovers, so you need to pay more government charges, more STT to the government. But in option buying thing, you need to pay up significantly lower charges. So these are the four strategies that we have already discussed. So we have also discussed that how Algo punches order in your demat account. Basically, you need to bridge your broker account to the execution platform via API. And we also discussed that the API of Zerodha costs 2000 rupees per month, while the Upstocks charges 750 rupees per month. So it will be better for you to use the either IFS securities or Upstocks. So for broker setup, whenever you have opted for our subscription, our team will contact you, and our team will help you to link your broker to our execution platform, so that all the orders are punched without any delay. So the charges are for a single lot account. Please keep in mind the account size that you will require per lot. Per lot you will require 25,000 rupees in your account for single lot at 25,000, and you can multiply the number of lots based on the capital that you have in your account. For two lots you need 50,000, three lots 75,000, four lot you will need 1 lakh, and if you want to go more than on 1 lakh, then you need to have 25,000 rupees for each lot. So the charges will be 2500 rupees for single lot, 3500 rupees for two lot, 4500 rupees for three lot, and 5000 rupees for four lot or more. So even if you are having 10 lot, or you are using 20, 50 lots, then also you need to pay only 5000 per month. So out of them, we need to pay to 1250 rupee directly to the Quantiply. So we will pay those charges at our own, and there is no hidden charge, no hidden cost based on other than these charges. These charges are monthly. You need to pay those charges before the starting of the month. If you have cleared your charges, then only we will be able to activate algo on your account. If you have not paid in any particular month, or your charges are due, then we will not be able to punch orders on that particular day. So please keep in mind that you are able to pay all the charges before the completion of month. So if you are using Zerodha, or you are using Upstocks, where the monthly charges for API is 2750 rupees, then you need to pay those charges at your own. We are not liable for the API charges. We can suggest to the brokers which don't charges for API. We already discussed about those things. There are Angel One and IFS Securities, both brokers are there which don't charge anything for API, and their API is excellent. Their API is super fast. We don't experience any delay in the API. So capital requirement, we already discussed that the capital requirement is 25,000 rupees per lot. And here are the backtest data which we have already seen by backtesting it live. So these include a slippage of 0.5% so that we don't expect more results. Like if there is there is little possibility that we are getting 0.5% negative slippage on each order. If there are negative slippages, then there will be positive slippages also, but we have considered only the negative slippages on each order. So in real you will be getting better results than the back test, because in each order there will not be the slippage, and definitely there will be no negative slippage in each order. There could be some positive slippages also which will increase our profits. So this is the back test for 1 lakh account. The last year including slippage we have made a profit of 4 lakh 8,000 for the 1 lakh account, and for the current year also we have already made 95,000, which is approximately equal to 95% ROI in just 4 months, and we have already left with 8 months so far. So so there are some frequently asked questions that you may ask us, that do we update the system. So algo strategies are always made some changes based on the market situations, based on the volatilities in the market. We make certain changes in our algo systems which enhances your profit to a significant level. Is there any lock-in period for investment? There is no lock-in period for investment. If you want us to place order on your account, we can place. If you ask us that don't place any order on my account today, then we will not place your order. There will be no restrictions of keeping the capital for a minimum time, and we have no access to your capital. We just have the access to API from which we are just able to punch the orders through our algo. We can't do any manual trading in your account. Only the orders that are punched by the algo will be executed on your broker platform. So based on the risk involved in the algo trading, so each and every trading and investment thing is highly risky business, and but our strategy is highly backtested, highly proven to be profitable, and we use quality servers to host our algos, because we are paying some 1250 rupees for each account each month, which is the highest in the market. There are there are execution platforms available which takes only 200 rupees a month to execute the same strategies. So we are paying 1000 rupees more for each account. So we basically go with the quality trading. We don't compromise with the security of the account. We don't compromise with the capital of the account. So you can contact us on our email address, you can contact us on our phone number, on our Instagram, and you can also send us messages on our Telegram support team, for which we have already given you the username of our support team in the Telegram group. So if you have any other query which are left, then you can open your mic and ask us, or you can alternatively provide the messages in the message box. So Arun, the strategies are already built up by our team. You don't need to create any strategy. Everything is done by our team. So the minimum SL here is 10%, which is capped to a maximum loss of 500 rupees per trade. Our algo system will not place any loss more than 500 rupees in any single trade. The maximum possible loss in any single trade, it is only 500 rupees. We have keep the stop loss to 10% because we need to trail the stop loss. If we have a stop loss on a bit lower side, then it will be better for us to trail the stop loss, so that we are able to capture big moves in the market. But it is capped to a maximum loss of 500 rupees per trade. in a single day. A single day can't go in losses more than 500 rupees. Our Algo punches a single order in the day. Either a single strategy, if a single strategy is working on that particular day, at a maximum of two orders can be placed in any single day, which have a maximum loss cap of 500 rupees. So the maximum trades by the Algo in a day will be two only. So for any other query, you can just open your mic and you can ask us. If you are using Zerodha, then first of all you will need to pay 2000 rupees monthly to Zerodha. Still, if you are willing to use Zerodha, then yeah, you need to provide us the TOTP every day. Our team will ask you for TOTP. You will need to provide the TOTP every day before 8:50. But we are looking for some alternative so that you don't need to provide the OTP every day. You don't have to log in. The login will be done by us. So for example, like on our execution platform, if we are into Quantiply, then you we just go to the broker login, and for example, if we want to log in this account, then we just tap login. We will enter the mpin and we will enter the TOTP that we receive from you, and we will just log in, and the account will be logged in for that day. For the next day, we will again require the TOTP from your side. If you don't provide us the TOTP, then we will not be able to access your account on that particular day. IFL don't charges anything for the API access. IFL and Upstocks are free. And IFL is like a bit more better than all other brokers if we go for the API thing. Zerodha do have a good API, but it is a bit costly. You need to pay 2000 rupees monthly to Zerodha to use that. Yeah, right. The 500 rupees stop loss is for single lot. If you are going for four lot, then the total maximum possible loss will be 2000 definitely. So if you think then 500 rupees stop loss is just 20 point stop loss in bank nifty options, just 20 points. Yeah, IFL, no. Upstocks is not free. Upstocks charges 750 rupees per month. IFL and Angel One are free. If your capital is 10 times of this, then also this strategy can be used. I am using the same strategy for my capital of 10 lakh rupees. So here the backtest are for 25,000. So 10x for the 25,000 will be 2.5 lakhs. We are already running the strategy on 10 lakh rupee account. We are. I am not able to understand what are you saying. Tell me the expected time frame. Draft text execute to achieve 10x, 20x, or 30x. If you open up your account and open up your mic and then speak, it will be better for us to understand what you are saying.
10x का तो कितना टाइम हो जाएगा?
1 lakh rupees in how many days you can convert to 10 lakh? Bro, this is not gambling. We go for systematic trading. That's why we have chosen the algo trading. No, there is no master strategy that is available with us, which can convert your 1 lakh rupees to 10 lakh rupees in a short time. But yeah, if you keep faith in the system and just go with the system, then definitely you will be making some profit. So if you think to make 10 lakhs from 1 lakh, then yeah bro, you will need at least some 3 years to achieve that thing. There is no master strategy available.
Hello.
Yeah.
May I ask what is the minimum means like average or minimum money we need to actually put in? Like, no, should we need to go onto the downside of like call or put option, or like on higher side or onto the current, like no current side when it starts? Like how which were which is the thing which we need to basically I do for the Nifty bank or like no Fin Nifty. So that is the reason I'm asking.
Can you please repeat?
The question is, suppose the trading starts at 8,900 or like 19,000 for the Fin Nifty, or for the Bank Nifty, it is like 42,500.
Yeah, yeah.
So we need to take the downside of like this call option, or like means like the higher pricing we need to take it, or the lower pricing or the average pricing we need to start on this system.
We you
And how
like
many
all the
yeah.
things will be done, all the things will be done at its own. Our system works on uh, at the money positions. Our system will only take at the money strike prices, because at the money strike prices have more liquidity, so we choose only at the money.
And how can we be sure, like, is it going to be call option we need to take it, or put option we need to take?
There are settings, there are definite settings available in the algo,
And what is the
which
amount you think?
automatically define, which automatically finds out which trade it has to take. It has to take the call side or it has to take the put side. All the things are available in the algo at its own.
And how much money we need to put it, like, no, onto the average side? Basically, you suggest how many lots
I will suggest you to go with 25,000.
for the one lot, or is it means like what is the lot I'm trying to say?
See, bro, if you are in this strategy, this particular strategy, then you
Okay,
will require only 7 to 8,000 rupees per lot to execute the trades. But we have keep this 25,000 so that if there are drawdowns in the account, like we have previously seen that the drawdown for past year was 13,000. So the
okay,
algo was once in loss of 13,000. Then algo
okay,
recovers automatically and then close the month in green. So we need those extra money for surviving the drawdown. But if we want to go for the but if we want to go with the with 25,000, the only aim is to survive the drawdowns. Else we can go with 7 to 8,000 per lot.
okay, got it. And how much should we expect? Like, suppose I start in a January 1st, and like after a year, how much should I expect onto this?
As per the backtest data are suggesting us, you can expect an ROI of some 300 to 400%. Like last year, the ROI generated was 400%. Uh, the year last to it was 350%. So
No, no,
it is
means I'm just
basically,
asking it as an average. Suppose I started on a January 1st on like with 7,000. At the end or at the start of a next year on January 1st, how much would I have it in my hand?
you will have a profit of some 400%. Na?
So I'm asking like how much it would be like.
If you are going for 25,000 law,
Okay.
the minimum we invest, the minimum we use on our algo is 25,000. If
No,
you
no,
go
I'm asking like suppose I've invested like suppose means you are saying 25,000, 8,000, 8 to 9,000 would be on a capital which would be working on. I'm asking it's right now January 2023. On January 2024, how much will I have in my pocket? If I invest like 9,000 every means like 9,000 on day after a year, how much you would have it? That's the question.
it will be somewhere around 300 to 400% of the ROI, and as per
So
the
you are
backtest result, it is somewhere around 1 lakh for a single lot. It is
no, no. So you are trying to say
75,000 to
for
1 lakh rupees on a single lot.
so we'll get it like how much you are trying to say for a 400% of like
It will be somewhere around 75,000 to 1 lakh.
okay, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is the charges basically for an overall whole year and all this?
So the charges are 2500 for a
Okay.
single lot. Monthly, the charges are monthly. You need to pay 2500 rupees monthly to us. So we
Okay.
have already discussed all the charges thing. So here are the
Okay.
charges for a single lot. Means 25,000 account size. You will need 2500 rupees per month, and for the
Okay.
consecutive, these are the results.
So could you send this details to my email? I've actually just wrote my email onto this chat.
Yeah, just wrote the email. We will send you.
ansh.vsm@gmail.com.
Yeah, we will send you this.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you. So Rahul, we require, yeah, definitely we require 15, even less than 15 to 16,000 per lot. But to survive the drawdowns, we have capped this to 25,000 rupees. So that if there are drawdowns in the algo, then also we are not like blowing up our account. We still have the capital in our account for the single lot, so that the algo can automatically recover all the losses.
So for this, after giving this TOTP at 8:50 in the morning, I don't want to do anything, right?
Yeah, you
So
don't have
everything
to do
done by
anything. Yeah, you don't
yes.
have to do
So
anything.
okay. So after the when I can check the even in the between I can log into my Upstocks or
Yeah,
Zerodha and I can to check
yeah,
what is happening.
you can definitely check whenever you want.
Okay. Okay, but execution part and everything will be done by the algo itself. I don't do
Yeah,
anything, right?
yeah, execution and all the things will be done by the algo. Entries will be taken by the algo, and exits will be taken by the algo.
So what is an exit strategy this algo is following up, whether the trailing SL or
Trailing SL.
like target points,
No,
how
no,
it
we
takes?
don't have it. We don't have a definite target. The algo works on trailing stop loss.
Okay, trailing stop loss. Okay, it's okay. Trailing stop loss is based on swing high and swing low, or how it is like support and resistance. It combines all the strategies.
It is based on the points movement. For example, if the like I'm not telling about this strategy, but for example, if you have a strategy where the trailing is for 2010, which means if your position is going into 20 point profit, then your stop loss is trailed by 10 points. More 20%, then more 10 points. More 20%, sorry, more 20 points, then more 10% on the upside.
Okay, so defined kind of percentage it's not there like in SL you have only 500 per day. So maximum. So in this profit you don't have any defined percentage per day,
No,
right?
no, the profit has not defined because we have seen this certain market scenarios where the profits may even go to some 10,000 or 15,000 or 18,000 rupees per lot. So like if there is a budget day or there is any like war situation or medical emergency, and on that particular day the market just crashes or just booms up. So on that particular day, if we keep a definite target on our account on our algo, then our algo will not book any big targets. But to keep those big targets in our hand, we have used trail stop loss here and have not defined a maximum target.
Okay, so basically this trades in all the platforms, Fin Nifty, Nifty, and Bank Nifty.
No, this works only with bank nifty.
Okay, only with Bank Nifty.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So if you have any other query, you can just open up your mic and just ask me.
So you share us the backtested strategy till now? It has been done for this year from January to till now from this algo.
Yeah, the strategy is all the backtest is already provided in the group.
Okay,
This PPT is already present in the group, and if you just scroll it down, then you will see the backtest data of the minimum 25,000 account, where the slippages are included, and you can see how much profits are generated per month.
sure. Thank you. I'll check it.
Yeah, the charges need to be paid before the month starting because we need to have pay the execution platform the charges. No, Manoj, you don't have to the constant internet connectivity to punch the orders with the API. Once you have logged in with the API, once you have logged in with the TOTP, then you don't need any type of internet connection on your side or on our side. The algo will do the work at its own on the back end. So the internet connectivity is not an issue. Blue Brains Tech, the compounding cannot be done on the daily basis. If you are very new to the market and you have zero knowledge to the market, let me make this very clear to you. You can't you can't compound your capital every day. If you have make a profit of 10,000, and if you think that I will add those 10,000 to my capital of 25,000 and it will become more capital, then our algo will make more profit. But if you want that, you can do this at your own. But bro, we works on a definite system. We don't do gambling. If you want to do gambling, then you are free to do gambling, but on your end only. We don't do gambling. Based on the capital increase, we don't change the lot size, but if you want to change the lot size on your account, we can definitely do that for you. Based on your requirement and based on your request, we can increase the lot size on your account, but only you will be liable for that, because increasing the lot size will also increase the drawdowns. But if your capital is increased from 25,000 to 50,000, then we will automatically increase the if you ask us, we will automatically increase your lot size from 1 to 2 if your capital is increased from 25,000 to 50,000. But if the capital is not up to 550,000, we will not increase your lot size from 1 to 2, because we are in a systematic trading. And if you are into systematic trading, then you need to see a lot of things along with the profits. Algo trade tested on swings weekly type. I don't understand what you are trying to say. Can you please elaborate this thing? No, our algo does not scan the swing trades. We only trade intraday. We don't want to take any BTST trade. We don't want to carry forward any position, because we have seen certain market situations where market just opens 1,000 point gap down and market just crashed 2% or 3%. We have seen those situations, so we don't keep any BTST type of trade or any swing trade in the index. I strongly avoid those type of gambling trades. So the platform that we use don't have any compounding backtest. Here is the backtest result. If you have any platform where it can use that compounding option, then you can definitely use on that particular platform. But the platform algotest.com is the best platform which I think I'm using this platform with a long time, and I am in constant touch with the owner of that particular platform. So I know the upcoming events, the upcoming modifications, the upcoming features of that particular website. So I am just sticking to the same website so far. Yeah, bro, definitely. If you want to have some words with Abdul, you can definitely text him on Telegram. We will provide you the username, his Telegram username. It is already present in the Delta Traders group. You can get some words with him there. So if you have any other doubt left, you can just ask us. You can open your mic and just ask us, or you can also just text us. Blueprint Tech, we are happy with what we are getting from the market, and I'm very humble to the market that what it has given to me, what it is giving to me, and what definitely it will be giving to me. I'm thankful to you for your kindly suggestions. Blueprint Tech, thank you for joining the session. So if you have any other doubt left, you can just ask me either in the message section, or you can just use your mic to ask this any doubt if you are left with, or else we are done for the day. You can just leave the meeting if you have no doubt left. If you want to ask any other doubt in personal, you can just text us on our support. The username of the support is already provided in the group. You can just use that Telegram username to text us there. Our team will be happy to assist you. So thank you everyone for joining the webinar. I hope I am able to deliver all the information that is needed for you for the algo trading. Either you can do it on your side, or if you want us to do on your side, then definitely you can contact us. Thank you everyone. Good night. Have a great trading journey.